It's hard to quit. What are the hardest drugs to quit? Let's take a look. Heroin and opioid drugs. Heroin is a fast-acting, illegal opioid drug that is commonly injected, snorted, or smoked for mellowing effects and a high. Prescription opioid drugs include Oxycontin or oxycodone, Vicodin or hydrocodone, methadone, fentanyl, codeine, and morphine. And these drugs are heavily abused in the United States. More than 4 million Americans were considered to be abusing prescription opioids in 2014. Opioid intoxication causes not only a rush of pleasure, but also a relaxation and pain relief, which can be intensely desirable. Withdrawal from opioid drugs likely start within 12 hours after the last dose, or close to 30 hours for methadone, and peak within a day or two. Withdrawal from heroin may be like a really bad case of the flu, causing shakes, sweating, chills, nausea, vomiting, muscle aches, headaches, insomnia, runny nose, yawning, and tearing. Emotionally speaking, withdrawal symptoms include depression, anxiety, agitation, irritability, and a lack of mental clarity, all of which may be common during opioid withdrawal. Cocaine. Cocaine is a Schedule II controlled substance. It is a powerful stimulant drug that can cause an intense rush of pleasure when abused. And it comes either in a white powder form or a rock form called crack. Cocaine is typically snorted, smoked, or injected for a rapid onset high that is short-lived and indicated by extreme euphoria, excitement, and alertness. Its short method of action may cause individuals to binge use cocaine, meaning that multiple doses are taken back to back to keep the effect going. Using it in this manner can increase the risk for people becoming dependent on and then addicted to cocaine. When people come down from a cocaine high, they likely suffer a crash wherein they likely feel depressed, fatigued, and mentally drained. The depression following a cocaine binge can be significant and last for several days. Cocaine use creates a flood of dopamine in the brain, and when it is removed, individuals may have trouble feeling pleasure at all. Irritability, restlessness, intense drug cravings, depression, agitation, anxiety, nightmares, and a general feeling of discomfort may accompany cocaine withdrawal, as may suicidal thoughts. Methamphetamine. Methamphetamine, like cocaine, is a man-made stimulant drug that is often taken in a binge and crash pattern. It is abused in powder form, often called meth for short, or crystal meth in a crystal form. Meth and crystal meth are snorted, smoked, or injected for a rapid and powerful high. Psychosis, aggression, and violence may also accompany meth abuse. Crystal meth may produce longer-lasting effects than the powdered form, lasting up to 12 hours. Both forms of the drug cause intense pleasure, followed by depression, fatigue, and significant drug cravings when it wears off. Long-term meth use may actually damage the brain, causing problems with memory and emotional regulation that may only be partially reversible with sustained abstinence. It is the depleted levels of dopamine that make it hard to feel pleasure, and may lead to mood swings and depression during meth withdrawal. Benzodiazepines. Prescription sedatives and tranquilizers like Valium, Ativan, Klonopin, and Xanax are medications designed to lower anxiety levels, provide relaxation, and help people sleep. These drugs can produce a level of intoxication similar to alcohol abuse. These drugs are regularly abused and can be highly addictive. Even when used as directed, they can be habit-forming and lead to drug dependence. Benzos are some of the most prescribed psychoactive drugs in the United States. They are also commonly abused with alcohol or opioid drugs for an intensified effect. This can lead to raising the odds for a fatal overdose. Once dependency on these drugs is established, benzodiazepine withdrawal may lead to reoccurring insomnia or anxiety, which the drug may have been prescribed to treat, and also may include muscle pain, sweating, abdominal cramps, nausea and vomiting, headaches, irritability, tension, depression, and confusion. A more severe withdrawal syndrome may include hallucinations, depersonalization, sensory sensitivity, numbness to extremities, and seizures that may even have life-threatening consequences. Nicotine. The number one cause of preventable death in America is tobacco use. In 2014, it was reported that over 55 million people over the age of 11 in the United States smoked cigarettes. Nicotine is one of the most active ingredients in cigarettes and considered highly addictive. The NIDA reports that 35 million smokers wish to quit annually. However, only about 15% are successful. Nicotine can alter brain chemistry within 10 seconds of inhaling it, creating an enhanced mood that wears off within a few hours of the last cigarette, prompting individuals to want another smoke. Nicotine withdrawal can cause irritability, powerful cravings, depression, difficulty sleeping, anxiety, heightened appetite, and trouble concentrating or remembering things. Alcohol. Alcohol is the most widely abused psychoactive and addictive substance in the United States. More than 17 million adults suffer from an alcohol use disorder. The National Institute on Alcoholism and Alcohol Abuse reports that almost 87% of American adults 18 and older report lifetime alcohol use. Alcohol withdrawal, like withdrawal from benzodiazepines, is caused by the brain trying to regain balance after functions of the central nervous system have been suppressed. Heart rate, blood pressure, and body temperature all increase as a result of the central nervous system no longer being depressed by alcohol. Alcohol withdrawal may include symptoms like insomnia, headache, dizziness, irritability, depression, anxiety, nausea and vomiting, tremors, irregular heart rate, and heightened blood pressure that can start within 8 hours of the last drink. It's easy to see why these substances are so hard to quit. No one needs to stay dependent on drugs or alcohol. There is always hope and healing available. We all deserve the opportunity to be the person we want to be. Any difficult journey always begins with the first step. The definition of insanity is to keep doing what you have always done and expect to get different results. To learn more, please contact us at the Institute for Addiction Study. Our link is in the description.